Want to tell us a little bit about your art and some of the projects you've done in the past and currently working on?
Sure. I just came from a residency in Red Bull Station, and it was very successful because I nowadays work with installations and objects, and I'm very interested in working with symbology, Brazilian symbology, and things that are very has a affectionated memory, like affection. So when I work with objects, I try to search for things that have this type of memory. This piece that I'm doing, for instance, I'm bringing all these objects that I collect throughout my life, and I always want to put some sense of energy and power in them. So this is a little bit what I've been doing now, but I'm really interested in doing installations that have time as a center pillar, and I put some fruits and tropical plants in this type of work, and I let them rot in space. So I try to think about life, I try to think about time, I try to think about presence, and I like to do things in big scale.
Was this similar to the project you showcased in Rio de Janeiro at the Abrialas?
Yeah, it was kind of similar. In that project, the coconuts, they were supposed to perish throughout the time, and that scale that I did is going to shifting weight all the time, so it's going to be alive.
Constantly moving.
Yeah, constantly moving. So I'm interested in putting things that are related to life. You know, they change throughout the time. That's for me, how to live as an artist was always a big question. It was actually something that was all constantly in my mind. How am I going to live as an artist? And I had no reference in the family or whatsoever how to be an artist. So I went to work as an artist assistant for 4 years, and that's where I learned how to be professional artist. But for the past 3-4 years, I always had 5 jobs. Working as an artist assistant, working as with Voodoo Hop, working as educational part in institutions. So I had to divide myself in several ways to get my income. The residency was great because they give you full support. They give you 7,000 reais to make your artwork. They give you studio, 2 exhibitions, they bring curators, they bring media, they bring public, so it was a very good place to be at. But I still think for an artist you have to divide yourself in different ways of what you can do and what you're able to do, and to grow with that and see that all as the artist's work. It's not only me being here and doing the artwork. I still have to do the production of the artwork. I still have to talk to people. I still have to think of projects to do with other people. And I think, in a sense, this type of thinking, as with working with others, that I got a lot from Voodoo Hop, and it works very well. It's something that I try to bring also to my life, and it's a great part of my creative process to work with others, and so that's how nowadays I work. But also it's always a constant concern on how I'm gonna pay my bills.
Right.
But I think I have to be very disciplined